Keir Starmer is like the hatedest person, the most hated person in the UK at the moment, I feel. Everybody hates him. Even those that voted for him hates him. He just lies every day. Every single thing that he ever says is just lies. It's like word vomit out of his mouth. He lies about everything. It's just so funny, the things that he's lied about, like the national insurance. He said he's actually been filmed on camera before the election saying that national insurance won't go up, and then a few weeks after it goes up, he said that winter fuel payments won't be ended for the elderly. A few weeks after the election, they were ended. It's just like, how can he blatantly lie? He must know what he said. We know what he said, and he just lies about it. It's just weird. I can't. I don't even think that he knows reality anymore. But he is doing something positive. Since he lost by a landslide in the local elections recently, which was really funny. Reform destroyed him because he is. I've never seen a government fuck things up so badly, so quickly after an election. It's so funny. But since this local election and he's lost to reform, he's done a complete U-turn on his policies surrounding immigration, which he had no intention of doing before. But he's seen that reform are big on that, so he's now choosing to tackle that. Only he's choosing the wrong things. He's choosing to kind of half-heartedly do it. He's making it harder for immigrants to come to the country, getting more skilled workers. He's stopping certain people coming, but at the same time, he's also done a trade deal with India recently, whereby the Indians, or some of them anyway, can come over for free tax purposes, whilst increasing the tax on the British workers, which I found fair. But he doesn't seem to be tackling the real issue, which, now, this is a highly controversial opinion because people are going to hate on me, but why not? I have people hating on me all the time, so why not? It's not tackling the illegal immigrants coming across to the country, because he knows that would be, well, right. He wants people to come to the country illegally. There's thousands of people every week that arrive in the UK, additionally to the people who already live here and can't get housing over here. And these illegal people are put up in 5-star hotels, and they get everything that they want. They get free housing, free food, free dental checks, free doctor's appointments, free anything they want, basically, literally anything they want. I think some of them even get free phones, I think. But it's just like, and then at the same time, you've got people from the UK who live here, who are living on the streets. That never ever gets tackled. Why not put those in the hotels? They need places to stay, right? And it just upsets me that I've been homeless. I know I would have been glad to have been given a 5-star hotel, but no, but they're also building new housing and are planning on putting illegal immigrants into rented accommodation. And also, the other thing that they're planning on doing, or I've read about anyway, is that they are thinking of getting people to rent out their spare rooms and stuff to illegal immigrants, which is great. The thinking of it is endless. I don't think this one will ever come to fruition because I don't know how they would go about doing it. But he's thinking of why
you should
if
have
you
a gun.
winner,
What you
leave
would
your
use it for.
house
It's
empty
those that were
for 6
abused
months at all. They're gonna take
not
your
the one
house
with
off
all the
you
money.
and give it to, I don't know, give it to immigrants. I think something like that. It's so many weird things. Anyway, I know a lot of people have different opinions on this subject, and it's a highly controversial subject and something that I really shouldn't be talking about on my channel because it will probably end me. But people put across the argument that it's vulnerable people who need places to stay and things like that. But if you look at the actual people who come across on these boats, it's largely men on their own. It's working age men, fighting age men specifically, so people who might be enlisted in wars from the countries that they come from, but they don't send their women and children. Some might, some do, but these countries, they don't believe in women's rights, so they're not going to send their women across to be saved. No, they send themselves across to be saved, because that's more important, isn't it? It's not the vulnerable that are being sent. I saw one video where the guy went into a hotel with immigrants and there was not one single female or child staying there. They were all men. Every single one of them was men. Then comes the issue of whether or not it's actually safe to bring in random strangers into the country who don't hold the British values and way of life, because there was one instance where an illegal immigrant came across and he raped a woman. So that's a risk factor as well, because a lot of these countries, they don't respect like women at all. So should they be, I just feel like the country is very overcrowded at the moment, like really overcrowded. You can't get hospital appointments or doctor's appointments. You have to wait months for a doctor's appointment sometimes. It takes me about an hour and a half to get through on the phone to the doctors. Everything's ridiculous, and British people are being left behind the rights of illegal immigrants specifically. I think that we need to cut back on the amount so that British people who were born in this country do get put to the front of the queue. And I would say this about any other country. Every single country should put their own citizens first. They should. Because that's your country. That's where you're from. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth when you're put to the back of the queue. It really is. Anyway, that's my opinions on the subject, which is probably going to get me cancelled, of course. I know people will probably call me racist. I'm not racist. I'm not trying to. I'm not hating on people based on the colour of their skin. I'm just saying that we need to look after our people first. And then if there's any room after that, I'd be okay if it was really vulnerable people that really needed help. But a lot of it's not, in my opinion.